Living just enough, living just for the city.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about, as you guessed, Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. This is day 8 of the trial. Now, tomorrow we are finally coming to a close. I cannot wait. But today they had a witness. Did they have the witness? I think they had a witness come on board. Hold on. Let me see. Present or defense witness. Yeah, so they did have a witness. Jaquan Smith, Tory's driver, was present and on defense witness list, but prosecutors asked for a continuous past the Christmas break if he was to testify per defense attorney George at his client's request not to delay proceedings, declined to call him James Coral, LA Times. Yeah. Anyway, they had closing statements today. It was the prosecutor that did his closing statements. Tory Lanez's lawyer, the defense team, he wanted to do his closing statements, but the judge, he was like, bro, we gonna finish it tomorrow, and then we're gonna have the jury, find out what the decision is, and then we'll get a verdict. Supposedly, I'm thinking we're either gonna, because what's happening is, what is it called? The prosecutor is going to continue his closing statements tomorrow, because I guess he didn't finish, but he's going to finish his closing statements tomorrow, and then Tory Lanez's lawyer is going to do his closing statements, and then after that they're going to have the jury, they're going to dismiss the jury so they can deliberate and find out who's going to be if Tory Lanez is going to be guilty or not guilty. Now, I don't know if we're going to get the verdict tomorrow, but people are saying we're either going to get it tomorrow or we're going to get it on Friday. So I'm guessing Thursday is they're not coming in. So Friday we might be able to actually go get the verdict. So it's either going to be tomorrow or Friday. So we might have a day 9 of this stuff. But pretty much what happened today. Let me read the closing statements for the prosecutor. So closing arguments ends with quotes from Megan Thee Stallion testimony. This is a case about a guy who shot a girl. People saw it, and then he apologized for it. That was a closing statement. That was like one of the last words he has said, the prosecutor. Still not done with it, but this is one of the quotes that he quoted from Megan Thee Stallion. Looks like she's about to die on this hill, and it looks like they at this point they are fighting air. There's like no possible way that there is unreasonable doubt that Tory Lanez pulled the trigger. Like, it's just like he's getting off on this. It is what it is. Having that being said, though, I don't know if y'all know. Y'all probably don't, because hopefully y'all come to me for the news and to get my take on it. But something interesting happened. Remember the security guard where we could not find him? He was found. And he was actually supposed to come up. He came in today, and he was actually supposed to be go on the stand. But I guess they kind of closed it off. But from what I've been hearing, it sounds like the security guard was actually was going to throw Megan Thee Stallion under the bus. So it looked like, I don't know if he's like in cahoots with Tory Lanez or something like that, but it looked like Tory had him in his back pocket. And if anything, just like, let's say like the trial wasn't going good, he was gonna pull out his trap card and bring the security out and be like, no, Megan Thee Stallion, Kelsey's the one who shot Megan and blah blah blah. But it didn't turn out to be like that. We didn't need his testimony. Also, remember I was telling y'all yesterday that Tory Lanez was supposedly supposed to take the stand, or it was talked about he might be taking a stand or not. They come to find out that he's not going to take the stand. I think this is smart, because at this point, like, you don't want to mess up your case. Your case right now is so good. It's going so good for you because everyone has been messing up. You do not want to drop the ball and have them be like, oh, maybe you did do it. Because right now, it's too much doubt. It's way too much doubt. I can go through the list, but y'all already know what's going on. Definitely if y'all been, checking out my channel. It's too much going on. Let's just be real. So it's a good thing that he did not take the stand. I would have loved to hear what the security guard had to say about what happened, because I told y'all I think him and Megan Thee Stallion had smashed, but I mean, you would think he would like be on Megan Thee Stallion's side, but I guess he wasn't. So I would love to have heard what he had said though, because you know that eyewitness that we were talking about yesterday that said he heard the whole thing, or he saw the whole thing because he was on his balcony listening and watching Megan Thee Stallion, Tory Lanez, security guard, and Kelsey like fight. His story wasn't matching up, and I already told y'all what was going on with his story. His story just wasn't matching up. He was saying that, you know, they were fighting, then you know Kelsey took out the gun, shot at Megan, or towards Megan, because he said he saw a flash. Then after that, I don't know how Tory got the gun, because he never really explained how Tory got the gun, but Tory all of a sudden had the gun, and then he popped 5 shots in the air, and that didn't correlate with what, you know, Megan and Kelsey testimony was. So it was just too much going on. I think there's one thing else I need to tell y'all before I keep going further. Hold on. Yes, okay, so closing arguments to end tomorrow. Tory lawyer George was still arguing when Judge Hereford ended court for the day. He'll finish in the morning, then prosecutors can give a rebuttal. Then jury will deliberate. Megan Law Crime News. Yeah, man, it's a whole mess, bro. This whole thing is just like, Tory Lanez will not take the, I already told y'all about that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Yep, that's pretty much it. Hold on, Tory Lanez testified just for, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, man, so we're gonna finally get a verdict. What do y'all think is gonna happen? I already told y'all, Tory Lanez is gonna be innocent. He's gonna be proven innocent on this. It looks like Megan Thee Stallion is gonna keep harping at Tory Lanez shot her, because at this point, I think she can still do that, even though it's a lot of reasonable doubt that he actually did do it, and most people are going to like actually side with Tory. I believe most people are going to side with Tory, except some of the feminists. I don't know if y'all follow me on TikTok, but I made a statement about Megan Thee Stallion because she said that she's so embarrassed that, you know, all her stuff is coming out about the bodies that she had. And I made a statement on my TikTok basically saying you should be embarrassed, and your man should be embarrassed too, because that's just, I mean, come on, you've been in the industry for what, like 3-4 years. You haven't had a long time in the, you know, in this industry, and you already got about 12 bodies that we know, that we only know of. There might be more. Come on, bro. Like, that's a lot. It's a lot. And you promote this to the youth. You promote it to these girls. Let me tell y'all something. This is sidebar. We off the Tory Lanez stuff. As y'all can see, hold on. God, I'm sorry about that. Anyway, as y'all can see, you know, I'm kind of dressed up. I ain't got my fedora on, but you know, I had my fedora on when I go out and stuff, right? I go out to the club, and I see this girl that she's at the club, you know, and she's cute. So I go up to her and I go dance on her. I mean, I dance on her. I go talk to her or whatever. And then she telling me she got a boyfriend, right? Now, when she told me she got a boyfriend, I'm like, she's really cute. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't gonna press it. So I'm like, come follow me on Instagram. So she followed me on Instagram, and she went to the dance floor or whatever, and she started dancing a little bit. She wasn't dancing with nobody. She was just dancing with a friend. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, girl she got a wagon, like, and she was fire. So I'm like, you know what? Let me press this issue a little bit more. So I walk over there, you know, I start chopping it up with her a little bit more, and we talking. She get a little bit more comfortable, you know, so she starts talking a lot more, and we start, you know, having a little connection. I look at her Instagram. She ain't got not one picture of this dude on her Instagram. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. And then I look at, you know, like, because on Instagram you can put on like tag photos. I'm like, oh, maybe he tagged her in something or something like that, right? Or maybe it's on her story. Go on her tags, no tag photo. She has no story on there. Doesn't even mention a boyfriend. So I'm thinking at this point, like, oh, maybe she think I'm ugly or something. But she's consistent that she got a boyfriend. So I'm like, okay. Now, here's my thing. She lives in the Bay Area. She came out here to LA so she can have a good time or whatever. She comes with a friend. Now her friend, I have seen her at this club before. I don't be going to the club. I don't go out like that like I used to. But I've seen her at the club before. And she told me that her friend is engaged. And I'm like, what? Because at first I thought she said my friend is gay. But she said, no, she's not gay. She's engaged. And I'm like, oh, okay. But she told, like, throughout the whole night, I thought she said she was gay, right? And then this dude came up to her and started talking to her. And then she started dancing on this dude. And she looked at me like, and I'm like, damn, that's kind of messed up. Like, this dude, she don't know he gay. And she's like, no, she's not gay. She's engaged. And I'm like, oh, like ring on the finger? She's like, yes. I'm like, whoa. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, you engaged and you out here twerking on another dude. Are you serious? And she was like, before we got to the club, she was talking about I love you, babe, and all this other stuff. I'm like, ooh. Now, mind y'all, I live in LA, y'all. I live in LA. And that's not really an excuse, but I'm just letting y'all know a lot of these girls out here, they be having boyfriends or so-called boyfriends, but they don't really be boyfriends. If you have Tory Lanez says something that is very pivotal to life. He said, if you got the, hold on, actually I think I still got the photo, bro. What he said? What did he say? Like, what he said? Oh damn, hold on. Oh, let me go on my TikTok. Hold on. I gotta give y'all this quote, bro. Like, it's this good. Tory. God damn it. Oh, you know what? Let me go on this. Let me do this. Hold on, y'all. Because I really want to give y'all this quote. It was really, really good. And it was so true. Tory Lanez. Let me see. Tory. Okay, we got... Where is it? Ah, here it is. Boom, got it. What did he say? He said... Hey, what's up? Oh, your girl is single if the right NIGGA. Oh. Guys, welcome back to New Jack City. Today we are talking about Tory Lanez. So he tweeted out, your girl is single if the right guy asks. Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. That's what he said. He said, your girl is single if the right guy asks. Don't let that go over your head. That is so damn true. And it applies definitely tonight. When I seen that, I'm like, wow. And to bring it full circle, the reason why I brought up that story is because she told me she's a fan of Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Like, come on. You are what you listen to. This is one of the reasons why I've never taken girls seriously when they tell me my favorite rapper is Glorilla or Megan Thee Stallion, or Lotto and stuff like that. I'm not about to take you seriously, because if you listen to that every day, that means you have that type of mentality that they have. Why would I wife that? And the dudes that are wifing these girls are freaking idiots. You got your own. Listen, I want y'all to understand something. Listen, and I do music, but let me preach to y'all real quick. Let me let your Uncle Tyler talk to y'all for a second. If you are a man and you have a girlfriend and or long relationship that you plan on actually marrying, if this girl tell you that I'm going on a girl's trip or I'm going on a trip and you're not coming with her, leave her. Just like that. Because all she gonna do is play you. Bro, I just told you, this girl that I got, she's in a Bay Area. She said she in a Bay Area and she got a boyfriend. I really believe she don't, but she said she got a boyfriend, right? Either way, she claims she got somebody. She was out here in the club. I got her Instagram. I was dancing on her, feeling on her booty and all that. Do you think I'm a wife that? Hell to the no. but I'm gonna try and hit, but I ain't gonna wife. And why is that? Because they all have this, not all, a lot of them have this mentality. You guys have to value yourselves. A lot of men don't value yourselves. You let these girls step on you and let them get over on this BS. No girl could ever do that. And you know what's funny too? I even checked her in the club too, because I'm like, you got a boyfriend? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And she was like, why? Because I don't post them on Instagram and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. And on top of that, you in the club by yourself. She's like, well, I can't go out with my friends? No. I told her straight up, if you were my girl, if I'm not coming with you, you're not going to the club. Like, and she started laughing. I'm like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm like, you can go on a brunch date with your girl. You can go bowling or watch a movie, but the club, no, you're not doing that. And if you told me that, I would tell you, as soon as you left, I'd be like, your stuff is gonna be outside, because I'm not messing with you. But anyway, you know what? Let me stop, because I'll keep on preaching. I'm gonna stop. All I'm gonna say is value yourselves. And if your girl or the girl that you like listens to Megan Thee Stallion, that should tell you just enough on what her type of mentality is and how she thinks about dudes. That's all I'm gonna say. Having that being said, how do y'all feel about the whole situation? Leave in the comment section. Give this video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel. All right, I will see y'all next time. All right.
Living just another